Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading for March 2020. Let's go ahead and see what is coming up for you. This is the love reading for the sign of Cancer for March 2020. The first card you have, Cancer, is the Seven of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for March. Two of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for March. Knight of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for March. Ace of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for March. Temperance. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for March. Two of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for March. The Tower. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for March. Three of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for March. Queen of Cups. What's the most important thing that Cancer needs to hear about their love life for March 2020? The message that you have, Cancer, is the Emperor. So the Emperor is taking back your power, taking control, being that your life is in your hands. So we'll come back to this card in a minute and see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Let's go ahead and begin. If you would like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll put a link down below. So let's see what you have going on here. I mean, the fact that you're starting the reading with the Seven of Cups tells me that you might be dealing with a decision, because you actually have not only, as you can see here, it's kind of bright, you have the Seven of Cups, but you also have the Two of Swords. So some of you might be dealing with a decision that you need to make right now. Because you have the Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords, this means that this is a very confusing and difficult decision that perhaps you're having to make. The Seven of Cups does represent feeling really emotionally overwhelmed, confused, lost. But, you know, you're dealing with something like this. The Two of Swords is a complicated decision that you really need to make. This is a decision that if you don't make, you're going to be stuck. For some of you, this is about moving forward. You've got the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands knows what he wants, and he goes after it. So this definitely ties in with the main energy, the Emperor. So if Cancer, you know, you want to meet somebody new, you definitely have that energy here. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, a new relationship, but you have to take back your power. Some of you, you could be perhaps stuck in the past, where you definitely need to move on. This is, you know, moving forward, knowing what you want. But I see the sign of Cancer kind of maybe dwelling on something, not making a decision, you know, feeling very confused about what you're going to do. You really have to be in your power in the month of March. Now here, I mean, you definitely have a soulmate relationship here. For those who are single, this can be somebody new coming in. I feel like if you're single, the message for you is that yes, there is a new, here we go, Ace of Pentacles, a new person, a new relationship. But you are being told here, like, easy does it with Temperance. Before I did this reading, I did go into meditation, and I was hearing the song called The Lonely by Christina Perry. I'll put a link down below in the description box so that you can listen to it. This is only for the sign of Cancer, so don't tell any other signs I did that, because I usually don't channel for clients anymore, just for myself. But I did ask for you, and some of you, perhaps you're very, you know, unhappy with being single. If you meet someone in the month of March, try not to overdo it, because I mean, Cancer can definitely do that. I know that because I'm a Cancer, so I definitely understand. But I feel like if you meet somebody new, like, easy does it. Like, don't start talking about getting married. Don't mention that you really want children on the first date. There is somebody new here. Easy does it. Don't do anything extreme. Just let everything fall into place naturally. Now, if you're already in a relationship, if you're already with somebody, if you're, you know, perhaps wanting to see where this goes, it's the same message. There is a true soulmate around you. There really is. There's a true soulmate. There's a potential new relationship. But again, easy does it. Temperance also represents the sign of Sagittarius. But you're being told just kind of like, let this happen naturally. Don't try to force anything. Your energy is also down here. The Queen of Cups. If your partner is, or your ex is also a water sign, this can be them. Because I mean, I definitely see, look at this. Let me hold it up for you. You've got the Tower and the Three of Wands. So, I mean, the Three of Wands, to me, this is a card of waiting. Like, you've been waiting for that perfect person. Let's just start with those who are single. You've been waiting for that perfect person. This person could show up in the month of March. Perhaps it's another water sign, because you have the Queen of Cups at the bottom. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. But if you're already in a relationship, perhaps you've been waiting for things to improve, for things to change. Maybe you've been waiting for a commitment. Boom, there it is with the Tower. Everything could, you know, really happen for you in the month of March. You know, and with that first row up here, some of you could be very confused about a relationship. Perhaps you're deciding, you know, am I gonna move on? Am I gonna continue to wait for this person to make a commitment to me, for this person, you know, to be ready to be in an exclusive relationship with me? Things could change dramatically for you. You have that message here, but you're also being told that you have to kind of like leave things alone for a minute, like be patient, let things play out. Okay, let me get a few more. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for March 2020? You've got Six of Swords. Wow, King of Cups. So you have strong water sign energy. I mean, this can definitely be another water sign coming into your life. And the Page of Pentacles. So if you're single, I mean, it could be that maybe you're meeting another water sign, either another Cancer, a Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. But more than likely, I mean, this is your guidance right here. I feel like, I mean, you have the Six of Swords, which is, you know, really moving forward from a very difficult situation. Because, I mean, you did start with two difficult cards, Seven of Cups, Two of Swords. It's like you're in a very confusing place right now. You know, perhaps some of you are stuck with that Two of Swords. That's a really difficult decision that you don't want to make, or someone doesn't want to make. The Six of Swords is moving away from problems, moving away from a very difficult situation or relationship. You're being told here that in the month of March, you really need to reflect on your love life, on your partner, on your ex, whatever it is you're focusing on, and look closer. Look deeper. You know, is it time to move on? Is it time for you to make different decisions? Again, this is about you taking control of your life in the month of March. Okay, let's get a few more from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for March? You've got Four of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. What's the most important thing that Cancer needs to hear about their love life for March 2020? Yeah, I mean, look at this. Soulmate. So some of you, maybe you're with a person right now. Could be someone you just met or someone you're in a relationship with, and maybe you're starting to wonder, like, you know, am I truly meant to be with this person? This is a strong message that you are. This is a true soulmate relationship, a true soulmate connection. There could be problems, but again, you're being told here one day at a time with Temperance. You know, there's very confusing energy with the Seven of Cups. So try not to jump the gun and thinking, you know, this person is playing me. It could be that it's just something that needs to play out. I mean, you have the Four of Swords here. And the Four of Swords could be, you know, a timeout. Somebody maybe is asking you for some space right now. Perhaps you need some space from a relationship. This could also be taking time to heal, to figure things out, which definitely ties in with the Page of Pentacles. Some of you may need a timeout from a relationship, from a marriage, to really kind of figure out, is this what I really want? Either that, or this is what your partner is asking you in the month of March. You do have the Queen of Wands here. This would be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. Could also be you if you have a moon or rising in a fire sign. But the Queen of Wands, if you don't have any fire in your chart, neither does your partner, this ties in with the Emperor. The Queen of Wands is going after what you want. So, I mean, what you want is here, the Ten of Cups. A happily ever after, a very happy and fulfilling relationship, marriage, children. Some of you, again, because of the song that I heard when I was in meditation, some of you could really be feeling the loneliness. And listen to the song. It's really, really dramatic, perhaps like over the top. But I'm sure I was shown, you know, I heard that song for a reason. Some of you may be feeling kind of really dramatic, like, you know, this relationship is not working out for me. I'm not meeting anybody. Perhaps it's because you need time for you. You need time to figure things out, and that person may not come in for you until you really take care of yourself. But again, if you're already in a relationship, the Four of Swords just means that, you know, somebody needs time to think. Somebody may need some space, whether it's you or the person that you're with may need some time, you know, to, you know, perhaps to figure out if they want to continue in this relationship. And you're being told here to be patient. Let things fall into place. Don't be overly dramatic. You've got the Three of Wands again telling you, you know, this is about waiting. This is right next to your energy down here, the Queen of Cups. You also have this with the Tower, so everything can change very dramatically overnight. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Cancer, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your ex for the month of March. Cancer and their ex for March 2020. You've got the King of Cups, Cancer and their ex for March. Nine of Cups, Cancer and their ex for March. Queen of Pentacles, Cancer and their ex for the month of March. Three of Pentacles. Cancer and their ex for the month of March. Knight of Cups. Cancer and their ex for the month of March. Nine of Swords. Cancer and their ex for the month of March. The Lovers. Cancer and their ex for the month of March. The Two of Cups, which you also had in the first spread. Cancer and their ex. And the Emperor again, which was the main energy. I'm looking at it right here. So, I mean, this is, again, this is being in control, being in the driver's seat. So I'll put that there. So very positive spread for those of you that want to reconnect with an ex. I mean, you have your energy here. As a water sign, you are the King of Cups, whether you're male or female. I see you here with an earth sign. You have the Queen of Pentacles, which would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. Of course, this can also be you if you have a moon or rising and an earth sign. You know, and we have the Nine of Cups. There are two people here, and the Nine of Cups is in the middle. The Nine of Cups does represent wish fulfillment. This is you being extremely happy. So I feel like, you know, things could literally move forward. You have the Knight of Cups right in the center of the reading. The Knight of Cups does represent a relationship continuing to move forward, a proposal, an opportunity to reconcile. I mean, I definitely see a lot of effort here with the Three of Pentacles. Perhaps this has been you maybe trying to work things out with an ex. Maybe, you know, trying to get the relationship back on track, because there is a lot of worry here. There's a lot of anxiety. It's like maybe you've done everything that you can do to try to get this relationship back on track, to, you know, to be on speaking terms again. Someone has done a lot of trying here. I see that. And there is a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear with the Nine of Swords. Kind of, you know, imagining the worst case scenario. However, with that said, down here you've got the Lovers. I mean, the Lovers can represent the sign of Gemini. I mean, but this also represents that there's a significant connection here. There's a significant, you know, soulmate connection, because right next to it, guess what? Yes, you have the soulmate card again. This was also in the first spread. There's definitely kind of a soulmate connection between you and your ex. I mean, and the Emperor is here again. So, I mean, because it's the Emperor, and this represents stability, taking control, being in, you know, being in the driver's seat, taking back your life. It can be that, you know, somebody in the relationship, you know, has completely disempowered themselves, whether that's you or it's your ex. Again, as soon as, you know, somebody really knows what they want, you know, you have a true relationship here, true connection. And remember, if you go back and you watch the first spread, you start off with the Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords. So that's very confusing and stuck energy. It's a general reading, so I mean, I don't know who is stuck here, whether it's you or your ex. It's like somebody has to take back their power. As soon as they do, you know, that significant connection, that relationship is still there. Okay, let's get a few more. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer about their ex for March 2020? Strong earth sign energy, King and Queen of Pentacles. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer? Six of Swords. This card also came up in the first, but I think in the same, like, three cards I pulled here, which is always weird. And the Page of Cups. So, if your ex is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, sun, moon, or rising, I mean, I do see movement here. And the Six of Swords is moving, you know, moving forward, getting away from a really, really difficult time, an unhealthy situation, moving on to something much healthier. You know, and there is a relationship here. The Page of Cups is a relationship. It's also communication. This can definitely be your ex telling you that they still love you, that they still want to be with you. This is, you know, a heart-to-heart conversation and a movement. So again, if your ex is an earth sign, let me get a confirmation card for this. For some of you, that King of Pentacles could represent something else. What does this King of Pentacles represent for the sign of Cancer and their ex? No, this is definitely your ex. I mean, I pulled the Six of Cups, which is the past. So, you know, this is whether, you know, this can be you. Sometimes the King, the Queen of Pentacles, they come up when someone is just very, you know, very grounded, very much kind of, you know, in the present moment. So this can be either, you know, this can be your ex, even if they're not an earth sign. The confirmation is literally the past, someone from the past. So this is your ex. So there is possible movement here, an opportunity, you know, a conversation about feelings, a conversation about your relationship. Okay, let's get a few more from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for March 2020? Eight of Pentacles. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for March? Five of Cups. So other messages are there for the sign of Cancer about their ex for March. Yeah, you started the reading with this card. Now here it is again. You know, this is what I told you with the first spread. In fact, let me look at the cards that you had. I'm pretty sure that you had the Three of Pentacles, and I told you, I feel like somebody has done, you know, invested a lot of time in this relationship. Or maybe I'm thinking of another reading that I did earlier. I've done a lot of readings. Either way, you have the Eight of Pentacles here. This is a lot of work that has been done on a relationship. Maybe, you know, again, you have really worked on this relationship with your ex to try to make things happen. There's a sense of unhappiness here. The Five of Cups. This is disappointment, tears, sadness, just being, you know, really feeling really let down that this person just didn't live up to your expectations. And it can be, the message that I'm getting is that this person, you know, even though things didn't work out, they let you down, this person could still appear in your life in the month of March. Although keep in mind with timing, they could appear in March. They could appear in April, in May, in June. I feel like when they do appear, you will be confused with the Seven of Cups. And perhaps that's what we were seeing in the first spread. It could be a tough decision for you. Are you going to take them back? Are you going to, you know, are you going to reconcile? That could be the confusion here. Some of you could be feeling just really disappointed this person let you down. Maybe the way that you broke up, what they did. I mean, it's going to be different for everyone because this is a general reading. Here's the Three of Pentacles. I knew I wasn't going crazy. The Three of Pentacles, like, you know, a lot of time and effort was invested maybe to get this person back. And now there is a lot of fear. You know, perhaps, you know, maybe I should just let this person go. I mean, I feel like the sign of Cancer, as far as an ex, I mean, you definitely have strong earth sign energy here. If your ex is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, yeah, I mean, I feel like you definitely have every reason to be hopeful. Like literally, you have your energy here, their energy here, and a wish come true. I just feel like when that wish comes true for you, you might be really confused. Like, you know, they did come back, and now what? Should I forgive them? Should I move on? And I feel like that could be also why you have the Emperor here 2 times, because it'll be your call. You get to decide this time. You know, are you going to let this person back in your life again? This is taking back your life, being in control. And this time, it might be that you're the one in control. You get to call all the shots now. I feel like there could definitely be communication with the Page of Cups, a conversation about your relationship. Again, it's going to be up to you whether you let this person back into your life or not. Okay, Cancer, this has been your love reading for March 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.